South Sioux City Area Chamber of Commerce. It organizes a monthly cash mob to support local Siouxland businesses by getting together to shop or dine together locally. KTIV's Sophie Wyckoff is live in studio tonight to share more about the event and who is mobbed tonight. Sophie.
Tonight, the Cash Mob group got to surprise a family-run Mexican restaurant in South Sioux City, Nebraska, Los Altos. I was there for all the fun with a purpose began. Decked out in their matching red t-shirts, the South Sioux City Area Chamber of Commerce Cash Mobs group surprised a dad and daughter running a local South Sioux City Mexican restaurant, Los Altos.
We were kind of newer in the neighborhood, so it was just like, wow, it feels like we're part of the community now, yeah.
Once a month, every third Thursday, the Cash Mobs pick a different place to go. That is a chamber member and support their business. They ask everyone taking part to spend a minimum of $10. The president of the chamber shares the impact of the group.
And just enjoy each other's company, but also we're giving money back to our community. So I think it's really important that we're here supporting our members as much as we possibly can.
The group ranges from about 10 to 30 people. Typically, the business is unaware of the Cash Mobbers' appearance, and the group surprises them with the group's business. The owner of Los Altos shares his initial reaction to the group mobbing his restaurant.
And also, I'm really happy to receive so much support of the community here in South Sioux City. So I'm very happy.
The group started about 12 years ago when Warren first started at the chamber. She says her favorite part is the workers' initial reaction of happiness to the group.
We just say, hey, we're here to mob you. It's kind of fun, and I say mob you, and then you turn around and it's you've been mobbed.
If anyone is interested in learning more or joining the Cash Mobs, more information is available online at ktiv.com. There were about 20 people at today's mobbing, which started at 4 o'clock. Well, there was a group that sat together, enjoyed conversation, a meal, and of course, giving back to their local community. The next Cash Mob will be on April 26th.